Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel where we're about that breaking cycles life. It's a beautiful Thursday morning. Like, it's really calm today. I wonder why. But anyways, let today be a great day. I wish it's a great day for you too. And let's get right into it. We are going on to chapter 42 of Genesis, and it's entitled, well, two subtitles. Should I split them in two? They seem pretty long. No, I'll just do the entire thing. Joseph's brothers go to Egypt, and then Joseph's brothers return to Canaan. So here is now where Joseph's dreams are finally coming to pass, right? Because God has now placed him where he needs to be, so that the dreams that he got years ago would finally come to pass. Now here we go. Let's get right into it. It says, Genesis 42, it says, when Jacob saw that there was grain in Egypt, Jacob said to his sons, why do you look at one another? And he said, indeed, we have heard that there is grain in Egypt. Go down to that place and buy for us there, that we may live and not die. So Joseph's 10 brothers went down to buy grain in Egypt. But Jacob did not send Joseph's brother Benjamin with his brothers, for he said, lest some calamity befall him. And the sons of Israel went to buy grain among those who journeyed, for the famine was in the land of Canaan. Now Joseph was governor over the land, and it was he who sold to all the people of the land. And Joseph's brothers came and bowed down before him with their faces to the earth. Dream number 1. Okay, already fulfilled in verse 6. And it says, Joseph saw his brothers and recognized them, but he acted as a stranger to them and spoke roughly to them. Then he said to them, where do you come from? And they said, from the land of Canaan to buy food. So Joseph recognized his brothers, but they did not recognize him with all the clothes, Pharaoh's clothes that he had on, Egyptian clothes. Then Joseph remembered the dreams which he had dreamed about them, and said to them, you are spies. You have come to see the nakedness of the land. And they said to him, no, my lord, but your servants have come to buy food. We are all one man's sons. We are honest men. Your servants are not spies. Oh, how they can say that so readily. We are honest men. Wow. But he said to them, no, but you have come to see the nakedness of the land. And he said, your servants are 12 brothers, the sons of one man in the land of Canaan. And in fact, the youngest is with our father today, and one is no more. But Joseph said to them, it is as I spoke to you, saying, you are spies. But in this manner you shall be tested. But by the life of Pharaoh you shall not leave this place, unless your youngest brother comes here. Send one of you, and let him bring your brother, and you shall be kept in prison, that your words may be tested, to see whether there is truth in you. Or else, by the life of Pharaoh, surely you are spies. So he put them all together in prison for 3 days. Then Joseph said to them the third day, do this and live, for I fear God. If you are honest men, let one of your brothers be confined to your prison house, but you go and carry grain for the famine of your houses, and bring your youngest brother to me, so your words will be verified, and you shall not die. And they did so, and they said to one another, we are truly guilty concerning our brother, for we saw the anguish of his soul when he pleaded with us, and we would not hear. Therefore his distress has come upon us. And Reuben said to them, saying, did I not speak to you, saying, do not sin against the boy? And you would not listen. Therefore, behold, his blood is now required of us. Doesn't matter what you do in life, guys. You are going to always pay the consequences, whether you have been shown mercy or not. There is some consequence attached to our actions. Okay, let's continue. 23, it says, but they did not know that Joseph understood them, and he spoke to them through an interpreter. And he turned himself away from them and wept. And he returned to them again and talked with them. And he took Simeon from them and bound him before their eyes. This story is amazing, I swear. And then it goes to the brothers return to Canaan. Then Joseph gave a command to fill their sacks with grain, to restore every man's money to his sack, and to give them provisions for the journey. Thus he did for them. So they loaded their donkeys with the grain and departed from there. But as one of them opened his sack to give his donkey feed at the encampment, he saw his money, and there it was in the mouth of his sack. So he said to his brothers, "My money has been restored, and there it is in my sack." Then their hearts failed them, and they were afraid, saying to one another, "What is this that God has done to us?" Then they went to Jacob their father in the land of Canaan and told him all that had happened to them, saying, "The man who is Lord of the land spoke roughly to us and took us for spies of the country. But we said to him, 'We are honest men.'" Honest men. "We are not spies. We are 12 brothers, sons of our father. One is no more, and the youngest is with our father this day in the land of Canaan." Then the man, the lord of the country, said to us, "By this I will know that you are honest men. Leave one of your brothers here with me, take food for the famine of your households, and be gone. And bring your youngest brother to me, so I shall know that you are not spies, but that you are honest men. I will grant your brother to you, and you may trade in the land." Then it happened as they emptied their sacks that surprisingly each man's bundle of money was in his sack. And when they went, and when they and their father saw the bundles of money, they were afraid. And Jacob their father said to them, "You have bereaved me. Joseph is no more, Simeon is no more, and you want to take Benjamin? All these things are against me." Then Reuben spoke to his father, saying, "Kill my two sons if I do not bring them back to you. Put him in my hands, and I will bring him back to you." But he said, "My son shall not go down with you, for his brother is dead, and he is left alone. And if any calamity should befall him along the way in which you go, then you would bring down my gray hair with sorrow to the grave." Okay, it's paused there. Okay, next week we'll continue with the rest of the story. That is chapter 43. Whoa, guys. Like, this story is like so epic, it's not even funny, because they have kept this lie for years. Joseph has been in Egypt for years, and they have been lying to their father for years about the death of their brother. Wow. Do you see how people can keep lies for years, years upon years upon years? But God is a God. God is a God that will cause your lies to come to light. You can't hide from God, honestly. Like, and who knew that Joseph's dreams were the dreams that needed to come to pass to bring their brothers' lies and their manipulative hearts to the forefront so their father could see. But all not but not for it to all go down in a rut, but for mercy to be shown and for them to change their behavior. That is the ultimate goal for Christ. He wants to, yes, expose the lies, the truth to be told, but not for it to kill you, but for it to change you. Right? Ah, guys, I've had a fair share of time with liars, right? Ooh, liars. Hey, people are dangerous, okay? Even a gunman is not as dangerous as a liar, I swear. To me, to me, to me. Imagine living and walking every day around in a lie. It's like you're just living a confused life. You'd rather you die, right? You'd rather die, right? So at least the gunman just takes you and goes, right? I'm just saying. My philosophy. I really hate lying. I don't like people killing each other either. So don't think I encourage killing. Um, but here we are with Joseph Brothers, and Joseph's dreams finally come to pass. Well, one of them so far, because this was the one where he saw his brothers bowing to him, right? The grain of hay, right? It was that one. I don't remember. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It's the grain, the hay, bowing, right? So this is. Oh wow! You know, when you're a dreamer, you have to like look into the details. Oh wow, oh wow, the grain of hay. It was symbolizing. I don't know if I've heard this before. I don't think I have. The grain, the hay, was symbolizing the famine. So it was because of the famine that they would bow to Joseph. And I'm pretty sure Joseph did not understand that when. Wow. Wow. And now when Jacob goes down and the sun, the moon and the stars were bowing to Joseph, who knew that would be the start of Abraham's dreams? Bro, that is so nice. Because Jesus promised Abraham that his um his descendants would multiply more than the stars of heaven. Whoa. And where did Israel, like, I'm having a moment, I'm sorry. Where did Israel flourish? In Egypt. So where did it start? With the sun and with the moon and the stars bowing to Joseph. Wow. Wow. I had a moment of mind blown. Yeah. Oh, God is so amazing with how he gives his dreams and his visions. And I can have this because I dream too, I swear. And sometimes when I see things and I'm like, oh yeah, so this is why this happened this way, and I'm like, oh, okay. So forgive me for having this moment. Yeah, the hay was to represent the fact that they would come and bow to Joseph because it was famine and they needed grain. Whoa. Whoa. Sorry, Bible nerd here. That's so neat. If you already got that, leave me alone. I'm just figuring that out, okay? Leave me alone, okay? But anyways, if you also just got that, you get me, right? Okay. But yes, um, so Joseph's dreams came to pass, right? And the first one came to pass next week. The next week the other dream will come to pass. And it's amazing how God will, in time, redeem the time to make you aware of the truth. Because Joseph at the time didn't know who led the conspiracy against him. But then when they were speaking and Reuben was arguing with Simeon, why would they bound Simeon? Of course, Simeon would be the one that would have led the conspiracy, right? And this is why, like, when you watch the Joseph cartoons, they see that you see it's Simeon that is basically leading the conspiracy, but it's not said in the Bible until you realize that Joseph bound him for it, bound him in prison while he sent the others on the way to get Benjamin, right? God, if you are surrounded by liars, jealous family members, because this was all in the family, like, listen, never you, like, I was speaking to my friend yesterday, and she's like, and we came to the conclusion that you can't trust anyone to that extent where you're going to say, oh, it's family, they'll never hurt me. Oh, please, they're human beings. Like, really, they're human beings, and they are also able to hurt you. They're also able to feel jealous, because it's more than likely in family that jealousy occurs, because parents favor one child over the other, right? So you have to be careful in life, okay? Be careful in life out there. Be careful with whoever is smiling with you. My mommy always told me this Jamaican proverb, and every skin tease I laugh, and that has definitely stuck with me, and I apply it to everybody who comes into my space. Everyone in my life gets a very critical assessment before they become like real A1 day one friends. Okay, because you can tell wrong from a mile away, and you should pray to God that He gives you discernment. But yes, God redeemed. God brought the truth to life in the appropriate time. So without them confessing to Joseph, they confessed to Joseph. And that's how God is going to bring the truth to you without it actually coming to you directly, right? Oh, wow. God is so amazing. And these people, they kept I'm getting narcissism, right? I'm just saying. I'm just getting narcissism. And a narcissist is really just someone who's insecure, who has been hurt, and don't know how to channel their feelings. So they seek attention in the most awful way ever. But only God can help them, I swear. Only God can help them. I've had my share deal with narcissists. Anyways, I'm getting narcissism out of these brothers because you're telling me you sold your brother, you lied to your father about his death, and you're coming here and you're making this whole facade that, oh my gosh, I lost my brother, as if you weren't the one that's traded him, and you don't even know if he died on the way, like literally died on the way. And then you're coming to the Egyptians and making it seem as if you're innocent, you're honest men. God is not a fool. Like, come on. He is going to bring your lies to light one day. Okay? Just say. He will. And the day came. And who knew they were confessing to Joseph himself? Right? So, yeah. Do not support liars, guys. And that's where the other brothers went wrong. When Simeon was leading it, it's good that you had a Reuben. Even though he also was upset with Joseph, he didn't cause his blood to be shed. That's why Joseph got sold. So at least, someone had a heart in the group, right? Nevertheless, do not support people who lie. Always always be brave to tell the truth regardless of the consequence, okay? And if you don't want the consequence, just don't do the wrong thing. And if you do the wrong thing, ask for forgiveness quickly, okay? It's not that hard, okay? Anyways, this story is very personal to me, okay? But let's see how may these lessons be brought to your attention, that you should not cover people's lies, because God will bring every lie to the forefront at some point. So if you're a Joseph, if God has promised you something, or if God has given you a dream about something, be patient. In time, it will come to pass, and you'll see how everything worked for your good. Third, ah, also, if you're a dreamer, pay attention to the details of your dreams, because you never know what God is telling you. If Joseph had known at that time that that's what it meant, wow, imagine how patient he would have been, and not so worried. Actually, I can't say that because sometimes I'm not so patient. I say. But anyways, regardless, guys, do not be like these brothers. Do not be like these brothers. They literally played with their father's mind. And in their mind, they were thinking that the father would favor them more, be with Joseph being gone. But it actually just showed how much more Jacob loved his son. And he was basically depressed that he didn't want to give Benjamin up. Okay, so telling a lie or being jealous is not going to help you in the long run. Okay, it's not going to help you, it's just going to make things worse for you. So just be honest and live a truthful life. Yeah, don't be like these brothers. Oh, I'm honest, we're honest men, and one is no more. Oh, hey, keeping alive for that many years, I couldn't. Mm-mm. My friend said to me, Shanika, you're someone that the lie cannot stay in you. The truth cannot stay in you. It has to come out at some point. I'm like, yes, because it bothers me if I know the truth and I can't say it. It bothers me. And it should bother you too. Because if you keep the lies within you, it eats at you. And you're like, I can't live like this. But hey, some people are very good at suppressing these feelings. Anyways, do not be like that. Let the Lord Jesus enter your hearts and deliver you from lies, okay? From all the sin that we can commit as human beings. Yeah, I have a personal thing against liars. I swear. Sorry. But yeah, I'm no perfect person either. Yeah, so humble yourselves, submit to God, resist the devil, and he shall flee from you. James 4 verse 7. Okay? So let that be our study for this week. Go read your Bible, and I'll see you on Sunday for Sunday Song Spotlight, guys. Bye. Have a good day. Hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's encouragement, and I hope you guys are ready for the day ahead. Now do me a favor and press that like button and subscribe button if you are new, so that we can get more of this positive Christian content out into the world, okay? And I'll link my daily devotional playlist right here and my Let's Talk playlist if you want to tackle some social issues, okay? So have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.